I'm the truth, there ain't no lying in me. There's a lion in me, desire indeed. This fire I breathe, exhale poetry, passion. Frequently when I speak, there ain't no faking in this here MC. It's rap reality, reality rap. I put my life on that, create art in my journal. From pen contact, can you relate to that? Not many can.
All right.
It's good?
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let me just get set up here. Here we go. All right, so I got my guest here today, Ronnie Lane. Ronnie,
yes,
how you doing, bro?
What's going on, bro?
I ain't seen you in a while.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna put this shit on vibrate. Just for you, man. Just for you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, let me do the same thing, man. I want to give you my full undivided attention.
Yo, for real.
So yeah, man, when we met, it was, circumstances were a little weird.
Yes, it was. It was a little bit different for me.
Yeah.
It was a little bit different for me, because honestly, I'm not a bad guy, but looking back on the whole situation, and for those of you who don't know, I got mixed up into I got put onto some shit that I shouldn't have been put on to, and thankfully everything got worked out, and it's crazy how the justice system works. Right.
Or doesn't work.
Or doesn't. Excuse me. Yes. Or doesn't work. Right. Absolutely. Looking back on the whole thing, it was interesting. It was interesting to say the least.
That's the word that you're going to go with?
Yeah. That's
Is that like the edited word? Like the rated G word?
Yeah, so, there's a lot I can say. There's a lot I can say about it. And to be honest with you, I don't, and when I was growing up, it was always, you always heard it, innocent till proven guilty.
Right.
Innocent till proven guilty. And in some cases, that's a long process for some people, right? Yeah. And especially like the crazier the accusation is,
right,
and the crazier the situation is, everyone's trying to save face. I'm trying to save face,
right,
as much as they're trying to save face.
Yeah,
because they, it's not cheap to run an investigation. It's not cheap to indict someone. It's not cheap to go the prosecutors to have your file and to go through the whole thing.
And they want to win.
Right. And depending on who you got, they'll do whatever it takes. Yeah. And unfortunately, some people had some skin in the game that they didn't do it right. Right?
We can curse, right?
Yeah.
Somebody fucked up.
Somebody fucked up, and it was
you don't fucked up, right?
Yeah, it was like a multiple levels of fuckery.
Of fucking up.
Right. So I mean, it went all the way to like evidence room being compromised. That's the level that we're talking about, right? Because how can something show up in a sealed, stapled evidence bag that was never logged? Because with evidence, you got to log that shit.
Right.
There has to be a chain of custody.
I was about to say, you give it to your supervisor, they give it to their supervisor,
and everything gets signed,
and they sign the date and everything
on every level. Yeah. And there was no signature, there was no annotation of that this thing was in there.
Yeah.
Someone just snuck it in, bro. Someone snuck it in there.
They tried to pull a fast one.
They tried to pull a fast
as we call it.
And what's crazy is
the okie-doke.
What's crazy is it's nothing that what was in there was like nothing that helped me and nothing that hurt me. But
that's not the point.
Yeah, but the fact that something ended up in there.
Right. It shows some sort of fuckery. Which I love. I love that word, by the way.
No, that word.
I use that word all the time.
The word of the
what
day.
Type of fuckery is this? Like my spray thing for my tire shine, because I'm obsessed with my cars.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than buying tire shine spray or any type of spray and the nozzle's fucked up.
Oh my God.
And then it's a perfect word to say, what type of fuckery is this?
Yeah, what is going on?
Yeah. What's going on?
What is going on? Yeah, speaking of your cars, bro. Holy shit, man. You got nice cars, bro.
Well, I figure I don't have kids.
Hey, they're your kids.
So my car is my kid.
Yeah, there it is.
Right?
There
It never talks back to me. You know, it never asks me for money. Well, it does ask me for money all the time.
All the time.
Especially now.
Yeah. Well, when I met you, you had a Jeep. You had a really nice Jeep.
Jeep Wrangler, yeah.
You had a big. You had a real nice Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's a nice Jeep Wrangler.
And I actually took it out when we went fishing. I got some mud on it and stuff like that. It wasn't just sitting in a parking lot,
and
right?
that's even better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me tell you about that is when they look like they're meant for the mud and all that stuff. Every time I took it out, something fucking broke on it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
I don't know what Jeep's doing, but
Jeep
yeah, Jeep's fucking up.
Jeep is fucking up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, that's a nice ass Jeep. Then what'd you go to after that?
After that, I had an Acura with the red seats and all that.
That was nice.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
But you know, my dream car was always the Jeep SRT, man. I just loved it. You know what I mean? From when they first came out, I was like, oh man, that thing is bad looking. And the Hemi engine and you know, all that seat. And mine is the 2021. They're done. They're not making anymore.
Oh, they're not making them.
They don't make the Trackhawk. They don't make the Trackhawk no more. The SRT, because now everything's going to electric.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna hold on to this one.
Yeah, you got.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it nice and clean.
Nice, bro. I see, because I got a little window down by the staircase.
Yeah.
And you text me. You was like, yeah, about 12:45, and so I look out there about 12:44. You come rolling in the parking lot. I'm like, ooh, that's a nice car.
Look, she looked pretty. She looked pretty.
That's a nice car.
She looked mean.
I'm looking at my car like, damn.
I gotta step my game up.
What the fuck? This morning my shit looked nice. Guess we made Ronnie park on the other side.
Yeah, I had to park on the other side. I'm like, you know, I don't want to show anybody up. Let me park all the way in the back.
Yeah, no, that's what's up, man. Yeah, but
yeah,
no,
man.
Looks really nice, bro.
You know, it gives me something to do, bro. Like I don't go out a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On my days off, Home Depot, or I'll go to AutoZone.
Man, Bath
you
and
know,
Body Works. You never know.
Bath and Body Works. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's like a mystery.
Yeah, you never know where I'm gonna go. But lately, it's been the gym. 41, bro. I'm trying to get.
Son, I just hit 41, bro. We went to Ohio to go investigate.
How's your back feel?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, we went through Pennsylvania, the whole state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
A little bit of West Virginia, which I was scared to fuck. I was scared as fuck in West Virginia. I've heard some shit about West Virginia. I was glad it was like a 10-minute drive.
Yeah.
And then I hit Ohio. And I was like, oh, thank God, I'm in Ohio.
West Virginia.
And then we fucking pull off the road, and it's like an old coal miner town, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know, it's like Cleveland or Columbus, like, you know, really nice areas. It's all like run down and shit. Like all the businesses are closed.
That's a shame.
There was like 2 stores open, bro. One was like the National like Glass Tapestry History Museum.
Whatever
and they closed at like 4,
Yeah.
you know, and then there was a salon. And there was these chicks sitting out in front of the salon, and I'm in downtown because we had time to kill before we got to the house.
Yeah.
And we're there for like 3 hours early because, you know, my OCD ass, I was like, we're fucking out of here at 8, right? Just in case we hit traffic. You know, I'm like counting for shit in my head. No traffic.
Yeah.
Smooth ride. And of course, I got the Asian gas pedal for foot. You know what I mean? Like, my shit's heavy.
Yeah.
And we get there like with hours to spare. And there's a few people I got this big ass van from my neighbor across the way.
He let you borrow it?
Yeah, he was like, because initially I was gonna have like 8 people.
Yeah.
Go. It ended up only being like 4 of us. So now I got this big ass van for no reason.
A lot of room.
Taking the truck.
A lot of room.
Yeah. And you know, we have one of the team members, Kelly, older lady, but she packs honestly for like the Partridge Family. Like there would be like 12 of us. She had like, I mean, the van was packed full of her stuff. Yeah, like she was moving into the van or something. Right. And but I can tell you, if anything were to happen, she got something. She had in bags. There was something in one of them bags.
First aid kit, check.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Compass.
Yep. Compass. She had fucking rationed food.
Rationed food. Yeah.
Like,
fire
she's
starter.
ready to go, bro. Zombie apocalypse happens on a fucking highway.
Oh God, I wish, bro. I wish that would happen.
I tell you, man. Oh,
I play enough. I feel like I play enough zombie video games, and I've watched enough movies. I think I'm ready.
Oh, you expert.
Oh, I think I'm ready.
Yeah, expert.
100%.
Yeah.
Just
Rick,
give me duct tape.
You Rick level.
Yeah. just give me duct tape to patch your wounds. Because in all the games I have, for some reason,
it's duct tape.
Duct tape. Yeah.
That's it.
and some sort of gun, you know.
Yeah.
You got a vest. I got a vest. We got vests. We're good.
We got vests. I got night vision.
Yeah. We gotta stock up on some Monster.
Well, listen. At that point, we're gonna hit the Monster factory
real hard.
Yes.
We might camp out there. Like that might be our safe zone.
And if we're lucky, the Tasty Cake factory is near the Monster factory.
Man. Yeah, we'll just survive off of Monster and Tasty Cakes.
That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. But anyway, we get to this town in Ohio. It's called Bel Air, Ohio. And there's a house there's called the Bel Air House. You know, super original, but creepy as fuck when you look at it from the outside because everything around it's like run down. There was a hotel. It's called the 7 Inn, the number 7 Inn, and it was beat to shit. Like, and then all the houses around it, it's like, you know, if you could mix like white trash, trailer park, and like projects, you know what I'm saying? Like if they both fucked and had a baby, this neighborhood would have been it.
A trailer park hood baby.
Yo, it was, and then like these brand new apartment complexes, like right there. I'm like, damn, I bet they bought that land cheap as fuck. But this house, bro, like, it was creepy. It was creepy as fuck. But there's like everyone was saying like on the internet, like nobody's lasted more than 2 hours in that house. Like they would rent the house for the night, which what we did.
Okay.
We rented the house for the night, but no one ever stayed the whole night. You know
why? Because they're too scared.
I guess I don't fucking know.
You better have stayed the whole night,
bro. Listen to this. Right? So they're like that. So there's one like he's a big YouTuber, man. His name's CJ Faison, I think is his name. He did a 4-part series on a Bel Air house, and it was like over a weekend that he was there, and he couldn't spend more than 2 hours in the house. He had to kept stepping out and coming back in, stepping out.
What, his anxiety or something?
It could be. I think it has something to do with like a lot of it's not level. You know, and granted, we still haven't gone through all the evidence yet. Yeah. But I can only speak from my personal experience. I know others there felt things and heard things and saw things, and they, you know, the attic. In one of the CJ's episodes, he was up in the attic and like, and he said something put a finger in his butt. And he freaked out. And it was like pitch dark. And in the IR cam, he's like, oh. And he starts yelling at the guy.
Was he sitting down?
He was laying down in this bed, in this hospital bed that they got in a fucking attic.
Fuck that, bro.
Yo, so listen, in this fucking hospital bed. And there's another guy's named Sonny. He's on the other side of the attic. Yeah. And it's a far distance. It's not like, it's like probably about the size of this room. Okay. So it's that far. Yeah. Right. And he's like, oh, and he starts smacking the air around because it's pitch black dark. And it's only IR cam that you're seeing. And he has no idea Sonny's like on the other side of the room. And Sonny's like, what? He's like, CJ's like, yo, that's not fucking cool, man. That's not fucking cool. You just put your fucking finger in my butt, you know? Like, and he starts freaking out. And Sonny's like, bro, I'm way over here. Like, what are you talking about? So I was like, I'm staying in the attic. Yo, so I was like, I went up there probably because we had just driven like mad hours to get there. My back's hurt. I'm 41. My knees hurt. Yeah. You know, we get there, it's like 9:30 at night. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go lay it down for a couple minutes, just kind of, you know, because really everything's supposed to get hype around like 1 or 2. Because there was like this, we had a psychic there.
Oh shit, you guys went all out.
Yo, we had a demonologist, we had a psychic, we had another ghost hunting team.
And 3 a.m. is like the demon hour, they say.
Yeah, that's what they say. But this guy with the demonologist was like, yo, there's gonna be a geomagnetic storm, so this house is gonna be fucking off the chain tonight. I was like, great, I'm gonna go take a nap. And
in the house?
In the house. And Joe was like, where are you going to go? I was like, man, I'm going to go up in the attic. I'm going to sleep in that hospital bed. I'm going to take a nap in a hospital bed. You know, and Joe's like,
whoa.
Why?
Why?
Because I need my asshole plate with me.
I heard about the ass plate.
I heard about the attic. And I just, you know what? I'm going to get that shit.
I need some ghost ass plate. Ass plate.
So I went up there, man, and I was sitting on the bed. I was laying on the bed, and it was like, oh, man, I fucking passed out for 40 minutes. And what woke me up is my camera. Yeah. My camera shut off. And I was like, well, that's weird because we'd only been running it for a couple hours. It's supposed to be like 8-hour batteries. Yeah. So, you know, that was weird. But my camera shut off. And so I got up and I went downstairs and Joe was like, what happened up there? I'm like, not a goddamn thing. What happens in the attic stays in the attic, motherfucker.
Yo, you should have came out walking a little funny. You know what I mean?
Should have rolled down the stairs and like, oh man.
Ooh, my asshole.
Yeah, that was a rough drive. Yeah, so, but nothing, you know, I didn't hear anything. I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
I thought I might have heard like a growl, but it could have been like the wooden floor making a noise.
See, that growl is that's that paranormal activity growl, bro.
Well, when I walked in, I was like, listen, we're here. We're not here to hurt nobody. And all I heard was, and I was like, all right then. But I was sitting on the couch and the pillow kept like falling on me. But I don't know if my fat ass was leaning on the couch too hard and like the pillow just fell on me. If I'm just like overthinking it. Saw some shadows, heard some noises, but all in all, like if I had to go off that, you ever seen that movie 1408 with John Cusack?
John Cusack, yeah.
Yeah. So he's Mike Ensley, he's the writer, and he's got the shiver scale. Okay. Right? Because he writes all about all these haunted places. If I had to give it a shiver scale, for me personally, I'd give about 4.5. Out of 10.
Out of 10.
I didn't think...
That's a low score.
Well...
It looked creepy.
It looks creepy.
Okay.
You know, and honestly, when I go into places to investigate with these guys, when I'd rather go in and not know what everybody else has been through.
Because then you're going to expect it.
You're going to expect it, or you're going to make it.
Yeah.
You know, make it. Yeah. That something happened.
That's a good point.
Right. So when the guy showed up to give us the tour, he's like, "Oh, do you want to know the story?" I was like, "Don't tell me a fucking thing." Yeah. I don't want to hear a thing. I want to just experience whatever I experience. Right. Write about it, blog about it, vlog about it, and that'll be it for me. Yeah. Some of the members of the team were like, "No, I want to hear about this," and of course, they were the ones that felt certain things. The owners of the house were super professional. The place was clean. Mm-hmm. It had toilet paper, towels. You could shower there. Yeah. I mean, it had a fridge. I
was going to say, was the hospital bed dirty or was it?
No, it was clean. Okay. It was a made bed. All the beds were made. They clean that place up. About every day they go in there and and do it up. Well, if there is something there, I wouldn't say it was anything negative. I wouldn't put like a mean face to it.
Yeah, I don't think it's all negative. I would worry more about bringing something attaching itself to me, right? Because I hear that
that does happen. But
I mean, I believe in this stuff
100%.
You know what I mean?
Listen, I've had experiences and I've been places where just some unexplainable shit has happened. You can't explain it, right? And my thing is I like to debunk. Yeah, a shadow here because a light was there. Or right. This noise happened because
let me investigate.
Yeah,
let me put my investigating hat on.
Change that over real quick.
Maybe you can be a better investigator than some other people that we know. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. My evidence ain't being compromised. And especially and it goes to the tunnel vision, right? If you think that there's something there and you're not gonna look at everything else that plays a factor. Right. One really creepy thing happened. I was laying in a hospital bed like 2 a.m. and I heard this thing was like dragging across the floor. Like someone was dragging something across the floor. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my God. It's like, because it's 2 a.m. Yeah. Like, it's about to start getting loud. I'm going to fucking turn this light on, this flashlight. There's going to be someone dragging a double. With a fucking body.
Or the chains from like a Christmas store,
And that's honestly, that's what I was like expecting. But... and maybe, maybe I was let down a little bit about it, but I can, the lady that owned it, Kristen Lee, super awesome. She showed up there and she was going to do a seance there, and we were going to do that whole, get into it. But their husband.
That whole conjuring thing.
Her husband locked himself out the house, so she had to leave. And I was like, oh, all right. Well, maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best.
Maybe we shouldn't call some people or some ghosts. And
the other members of the team, they caught voices on EVP.
Really?
They caught voices. We did catch some shadows and stuff. So listen, I'm not saying there's nothing there. Yeah. Right. But I don't think it was as crazy as other people made it seem. Yeah. So I've been to some crazy places here in New Jersey. Yeah. Where, all right, where we've had fucking demon voices coming over the fucking phone, get out of here, right? Shit. And we're like
the movie Conjuring, Bill.
Yeah, and we're like, okay,
we're gonna go.
But that's kind of like maybe I was expecting something like that.
I love that shit, bro.
Yo, listen, if you ever want to go, we'll be more than down to take you. I'll share the schedule with you.
Oh
know?
my God, that'd be amazing.
We'll go, man, because we go like Friday. Sometimes I'll go with them on Saturday, but we do things on Sunday nights, you know. So because I know you got days off, and so maybe we could find one of them days off you got. We'll just go out one Sunday night. These boys were out at Leeds Point Road in Galloway, not too long ago, and they were being chased in the woods by some shit.
No way.
Yeah, they actually ran into a couple of sheriff's deputies out there, and the sheriff's deputies were like, "What are y'all doing out here?" And you know, Joe, you met Joe. I love Joe, you know, but he's got this look to him. It's a 50-50, right? You're either there for some bad shit or you're there for some innocent shit. Right? And Joe was like, listen, he pulled out a card. He's like, I'm from Dirty Jersey Ghost Hunting. You know, we're going out and checking a place that we look for the Jersey Devil. And the deputy was like, listen, I'm not telling you this, but there's some places that the cops don't go. Just because there's some weird shit that happened out there. And he pointed it out to them, like where it was. So they're like, so if you want to go over there.
Well, that was nice of him to lead them in the right direction.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right? And Joe was like, Joe said, I don't know if this is a setup. A setup or not? He said, so I'm not going to go. That's what he said.
Not today.
Yeah, not today. He was like, you know, we're going to wait for Mike to go with us. You know, because I got, you know, I know the people there, and it would be better, right, if they're like, what are y'all doing out here? You know, of course, the tattooed up Asian guy, you know, like, oh, nothing. You know, oh, nothing. Fucking, I'm chilling, bro.
What are you trying to take our job?
Yep. But you know, the worst thing that would happen is that there'd be actually something out there, and I would shoot it.
Yeah, and you're fully qualified.
And I'm fully qualified.
Right. So. Me too.
Absolutely.
So I would feel safe going with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the general consensus.
Yeah. And I always pass when I qualify.
Yeah. You know.
So.
It's funny because like we were on some of these NRA basic pistol courses, and we get a lot of people that are about to go to academy. Yeah. And it scares the fuck out of me that some of these people, they're about to give these people a gun. Yeah. Right. And there's always people that fail the academy test. Yeah. There's always people that fail that. And I took the academy test, you know, because a good friend of mine, like, you know, he knows, you know, the qualifications, the distances and all that stuff. And he was like, dude, in the bag, son. Yeah. In the bag. Right. Right. And there was a time, Ronnie, I actually submitted my application for law enforcement. I submitted it, civil service. I got my veterans preference.
You could definitely do it, man. Like,
I know I could do it.
You would be a perfect fit.
But I'm 41. You know
what?
So, well, here's the thing,
bro, you look 31.
Asian don't raisin, bro.
No, look, I'm Irish and Italian, and I'm about to be 42 April 23rd. My birthday's coming up.
Oh, there you go.
And
are you old as fuck?
Me, yeah, old as fuck. But the $30 eye cream.
I'm gonna have to look into that shit.
Yeah, you gotta look into it.
Because, you know, Asians don't raisin until about 60, and then it all happens at once. Yeah. I'll be looking like fucking Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah. My sister's mother-in-law is Japanese. Her name's Kamiko. Shout out to Kamiko.
Hey, Kamiko.
She's like 80. And she looked young forever. But lately, I feel like, you know, she needs help walking around and everything. It just hit her all at once.
All happens at once, bro.
And I'm like, you know what? I think that's the way I would want to age.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be mobile and young looking for as long as possible, and then give it to me all at once.
Yeah, just give it to me.
Yeah, I'm ready to check out.
I got just all my affairs are settled.
Yeah, if I can live into my 80s, that's a good life.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know, as we get older, you know, I'm looking at fucking even these Hollywood actors. They're getting old. They're dying.
I know, man.
Or like even friends and family. Like they're just getting old. They're losing their minds. They're falling and breaking their hips.
It's sad, man.
Yeah, but I'm like looking into like the future. You know what I mean? So like it's kind of crazy, and I catch myself because I overthink sometimes.
Me too.
I catch myself because if I forget like someone's name, I'm like, fuck, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's
happening
this
already. Is the start of it.
Yeah. But I've also been hitting the head a lot. You know, I've done some crazy shit, giving me multiple concussions.
Shout out to MMA.
Yeah. Muay Thai kickboxing in the United States Army. Thank you. You know, but like I'll remember something. Yeah. But in the course of me having to remember this new piece of information, I lose something else, and I don't know what it is that I lost. You know, and
it's all right though, man. Just keep trucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It must have not been that important.
Right.
Kid's birthday. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Lately, I find myself, like, say if I'm driving home and I'm picking up food and I'm like, oh, like the other day, I was like, oh, I'm going to watch the movie Not Without My Daughter with Sally Fields, right? Just random as hell, right?
Real fucking
Random as fuck. That's me. That's me, bro. So I'm driving, and I don't even know what brought this into my brain. Not Without My Daughter with Sally Fields. I'm like, oh, I love that movie. So I knew what was going to happen. If I didn't save it in my phone, when I got home with my food and I set it up on my little food tray, I sit on the couch, I put the TV on, I'm going to sit there and go, damn, what the fuck did I want to watch? So I go to my phone, Not Without My Daughter with Sally Fields. Put it on. Oh, I love that movie, bro.
Yeah, I can't say that I've ever seen it, man.
What?
Yeah, I can't say.
You got to do me a favor.
Is it like a tearjerker?
Can I give you the rundown?
Yeah, go
real
for
quick.
it.
All right, so Not Without My Daughter is a true story. It's about an American woman who marries a guy from Iran,
Okay.
and they have a daughter together. They live in America. He's
Right.
Americanized. He's a doctor, right? He wants to go see his family in Iran.
Okay.
She's like, oh, I really don't know. It's kind of scary over there and stuff. And he's like, listen, you're going to be with my family. It's not like with the TV shows. It's just, you'll be fine. She loves him. She trusts him. She wants him to go see his family. She goes with him. When he gets there, I hear some ghost shit going on in this place right now.
Construction and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. He gets there with his family, and then he tells her, yeah, we're not going back to America.
Oh.
We're staying here.
Yeah.
You can leave if you want, but you're not taking your daughter with you. And she's like, not without my daughter. Not without my daughter.
Put that burqa on and get
So it's a true story. So the movie is pretty much her being stuck in Iran, following their laws, their religion, all that stuff, which over there is like, I've never been there.
Right.
You've been on that part of the world. I can only imagine. That's some serious shit, bro.
Well, especially Iran. Iran's nuts.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
I would say people, growing up, Iraq used to scare me. I ran, bro.
Yeah.
I ran from Iran.
Yeah, well, look, we were when we were over there in Iraq. Yeah, we actually it was either going to be the next phase.
Yeah.
Was either going to be Syria or Iran.
Yeah.
And we're just like, when's my tour up now?
Yeah.
It's a whole different thing over there. But listen, I think if you look at it from like a morality standpoint, we invaded Iraq.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Really for not a good reason, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah.
At the time, we thought it was a good reason. And there were plenty of Iraqis that were like, oh, we appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
But really, they were just kissing your ass. Nobody wanted us there.
Yeah.
They were completely content and happy. If you didn't know that there was a better way to live or there was a better system, if you don't know any better, who the fuck are we to tell you that your way's wrong?
Right.
And that's really how Iran is looking at it. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
If you coming to my house,
right? Yeah, I was about to say, it's like
that fucking air conditioner's too low.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Better put a fucking jacket on, son.
We keep it cold in here.
Come on my house, open my fridge.
You're right. Cold ass motherfucker.
Take your fucking shoes off. But that's what they think. Even Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Right? Look, for me, let them have their side of the fucking puddle.
Yeah.
We got enough shit over here we gotta deal with.
Yeah.
And do you think that like anybody outside the United States is looking at us like, oh, they're the way that we all need to be living? Like, you know how much fucking issues we have here?
Yeah, man. That whole thing is just weird to me. I never understood why, and I love America, bro.
Yeah.
We wear the hats with the flag. I support it. I love it.
All day.
My family's been in the military. I have so much love for this country. But God, we need to mind our own fucking business, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense, man. That whatever goes on in your neighbor's house is not your business.
It's none of your business.
Unless it comes onto your property.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
if they bring that drama into your yard,
right,
then you handle it. And then you leave it alone once they're back in their yard. That's the only way. It's the only way I could put it, bro.
I got a guy coming on the podcast on Friday. His name's John. We call him Illuminati John.
Yeah.
Because he's got like the wildest fucking conspiracy theories.
Oh, I love conspiracy theories, bro.
So make sure y'all tune in on Friday. Yo, this guy, he's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
He's a contractor, building contractor. He actually did like all the renos in my house, like siding and all that. Like looks like a whole new house.
Yeah.
I get compliments about it all the time. But me and him will be sitting by the bonfire drinking a beer, and like he'll be like, "Yo, what about this?"
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah.
And so me and my boy Jay, he's also going to be on a podcast like next Monday. He's a combat veteran like me, and we've been through it, and that's what we're going to be on here talking about all the shit we've been through, and like how we deal with it and process things now that we've had those experiences. But Jay was over there with me, and he's the one that actually gave him the nickname Illuminati John. Because now he's like, yo, is Illuminati John coming to the gun show?
That's a cool name,
Illuminati John got fucking no 556.
I would love to hear what he thinks about 9/11.
Oh, listen, moon landing, 9/11.
Oh wait,
Iraq, Afghanistan.
Do you think we've been on the moon?
I don't think so.
Look
man.
at the contraptment that they made. Do you think that thing left Earth, landed on the moon, and then left the moon and went back to the Earth?
The paper that we print on is thicker than the skin around the fucking lander, bro.
Man.
And it's aluminum foil. It's like a heat blanket.
I know.
They fucking wrap this shit with a heat blanket.
They don't know shit about space, bro. They don't know shit about space.
I think this is why ain't nobody shutting down Elon Musk from the government, because he knows too much.
My man's an alien.
Yo, he's gotta be.
He's an alien, bro.
He's gotta be. But yo, and what about him buying Twitter? Like trying to buy Twitter?
I think it's an amazing idea, man, because Twitter is the devil right now. Free speech, baby.
Yo, so I'm with it. I'm with it, but I don't know if it's. I get it.
Yeah.
But so Twitter done kicked off a bunch of conservatives for what their belief.
Right.
And the Babylon Bees tweet about Levine, I thought was fucking hilarious. Right? It was a Times fucking woman of the or man of the year was Rachel Levine or some shit.
These people are out of their fucking mind.
Well, this is why everyone laughs at us, bro. And it's not funny.
It's not
like
funny,
nobody's
man.
laughing over here.
It is. We are living in a South Park episode.
It's 100% Twilight Zone.
Like, I just don't understand what is going on.
Yeah, I think something's messed up in the Matrix.
Oh my God.
I think the Matrix caught
I know what it is, but I don't want to get political.
Hey.
It's just the other side. They're fucking retarded, bro. I'm sorry, bro. There's nothing political about that. And I'm not talking about disabled people. I'm talking about, like, bro, you're being fucking retarded.
You're being stupid.
Yeah, I'm not talking about like disabled kids or anything like
nobody's
that.
Nobody's fucking, drooling and wheeling in.
No.
No, I get you. 100%. Because I'm not saying retarded in a bad way.
Not at all, man. Right? Like, there's different ways to talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I mean, we grew up in a different time, too.
Right.
Where retarded didn't mean that.
No, right.
Retarded meant you're fucking stupid. You're fucking up, bro.
Right. Yeah, big
you're
time.
Fucking up.
Yeah, today's generation, they're the most entitled, sensitive, weak-minded people I've ever met.
It all started with, no kid left behind. That's what it started with.
Yeah.
Yo, you can't jump rope. You just do jumping jacks.
That's okay, yeah.
Yeah, you just
Fourth place trophy, Johnny.
Fifth place
You're a
trophy.
winner.
Everybody's
He's
trophy.
like, I'm a winner?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, you're the biggest winner in this room.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but I'm on the lowest podium. Yeah, but that's because Ricky, who got first place, he did a little bit better than you, but you're still a winner.
Yeah.
So this kid goes home and he really thinks he's a winner. But he's a loser.
Well, it's like,
what I mean?
It's like giving an 8-year-old a third-degree black belt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Great for their confidence in the gym.
Yeah.
But when they go, to get into high school and they're like a 5th-degree black belt, they're going to get their fucking asses kicked.
Yeah.
Right? And I was saying it yesterday, actually, across the street, Easter egg hunt with the kids and stuff. The whole neighborhood got out. There was like 12 kids. And my neighbors, God bless them, they were stuffing all the Easter eggs, and every kid got 10 Easter eggs, and every kid was a specific color. Right? So everyone got 10 Easter eggs, plus a like shiny one with like 50 cents or something in it. And I was like, this is fucking bullshit.
That wasn't like that when I was a kid.
Yo, there was like 30 cousins in my household.
Mm-hmm.
It was 30 cousins, and there was like 15 eggs.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, you only got one? Oh, you got none?
Oh, you didn't get
Try
next
harder
year.
next time.
Next year. You got next year.
There's always next year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but next year there's 2 more cousins
Right.
and 1 left.
But we're still only doing 15 eggs.
Still only 15.
Yeah.
Dollar store wasn't running a special
Yeah.
this
I mean,
year.
me and my brother, we were fighting for the eggs.
Oh yeah.
We weren't even really like, it was more of like a war.
I can't tell you how many times my brother cried in our house.
Yeah.
Because I never got the eggs when my cousins was over.
Right.
But if it was just me and my brother,
Yeah.
they were hiding eggs all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
They would have to physically restrain.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
from
about.
Getting the eggs.
That's what I'm talking about.
He'd be like, "Oh, I get no fucking eggs."
Yeah.
Because I would specifically, we would have some hard-boiled eggs that were painted, and then we'd have the plastic eggs with like little tickets inside,
With treats in them.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
tickets or $1 or like $10 chores list or some shit, right? Something cool.
Yeah.
And they even had ones that said psych. So I would find the egg, crack it, look at it real quick.
Yeah.
If it said psych, I'd put it back.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah. You got served.
There was always the one egg that my parents threw out with like the best shit in it.
Right.
Like maybe it was like the most money.
Right.
Which for us, like maybe it was $5 or something like that.
Yeah, great. But
And
back then $5.
I never found it.
Nah.
My brother always found it.
Mm-hmm.
And it is what it is, man. But that was growing up. It taught us a lot, and it built character.
Well, self-reliance.
You know what I mean?
Responsibility. Losing teaches you so much.
Yes.
Losing teaches you so much.
Yeah.
It teaches you don't want to lose.
We're big fans of boxing and MMA and stuff like that. So what I can't stand about this new generation, they're so afraid to let that undefeated record go. And it is that mentality of they don't want to lose.
Yeah.
And how well can you even, know yourself if you've never suffered defeat? Because when you suffer defeat, the true you is how you bounce back from that.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. It's called resilience.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would have said resilience, but I didn't know that word because I went to Oakcrest High School. So,
The Asian in me just came out.
Yeah, it did. You guys are smart as fuck, bro. God damn.
1600.
Yeah.
SAT, boy.
This motherfucker's smart. I'm over here like, how do you even spell resilience? I don't fucking know.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like,
Not without my daughter. Later on.
One syllable word.
Yeah.
Syllable.
That's a compound word, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you that. English
But
wasn't my strong.
But yeah, man. So these boxers, they're afraid to lose.
Mm-hmm.
So then, and the promoters are afraid for them to lose, and that's why we don't see the fights that we want to see.
Right.
Because they're afraid to let that O go. Come on, bro. You're. That's why I love MMA because they don't give a fuck if they lose.
Yeah. Well, because everybody's fighting for such a. It would be different if MMA fighters were making the same money as boxers were.
Yeah.
Right.
Which they should be.
Then,
to be honest.
right? Oh, no, absolutely. But then they would be worried about that. Oh.
They should be making more, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. I think so too. But MMA,
it's
Muay
more
Thai,
physically demanding.
Kickboxing, judo, jiu-jitsu tournaments, all of these other arts. They're so shisty, the people that run these things.
Yeah.
And everything is like nickel and dime. I can tell you back in the day, amateur MMA in New Jersey, there was one show, bro. One show that treated you fair.
Yeah.
One show that matched you right. And one show that treated you like a pro when you came out there. And that was New Breed Fighters. New Breed Fighters. A lot of people are going to disagree with me on this because everybody got beef with boy Scott Morgan. But Scott Morgan's my boy, right? And I get it. And Scotty's got, he's got beef with everybody too.
Yeah.
But then these like Asylum MMA, Carl Mascarenas, and that was just the cheapest fucking show ever. And it was cheesy, super cheesy. Ring of Combat's amateur, back then their amateur show was not so good, right? Mm-hmm. But now they got Lou Neglia and the Dead Serious guys that are running the Ring of Combat now, and those shows are getting much better, and they're great, super professional. You got Rob Haydak, CFFC, Bellator fighter, Bellator fighting championships. All these shows now coming in, their professional production was what the amateur production for new breed fighters was like.
Okay.
Right? And the way they matched you up, they didn't give a fuck if you were 4-0 or you had a record of 0-0.
Yeah.
If you were a good fighter,
Right.
and they knew based on the gym you came from, if you were a good fighter, like I had an 0-0 guy, right? One 0-0, just never been in before.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker could bang.
Yeah.
And he came to us, he was like 260 pounds, rolling over his pants. Like he was just way out of shape.
Yeah.
And me and Jeff Lance, we beat the shit out of him and worked his ass all the way down to 160.
Yeah.
Like he looked fucking
that's a lot.
great.
Yeah. Damn. Shout out to Jeff.
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Jeff. He's got a new spot now, right off the turnpike or the parkway.
Okay.
The parkway there, next to Boscov's in Mays Landing.
Yeah.
It's a spot where the old Dairy Queen used to be.
Okay.
Yeah, so he just opened up again, man. Great spot.
Yeah, shout out to Jeff. I like Jeff. He always treated me good with respect and everything.
Super proud of him, man.
Yeah.
Great spot. So Lentz MMA, guys, if you guys ever want to get, some hard training, that's the place to go. Because no matter what, you're going to get in there and get fucking worked, right? It's not like you're going to go and get a belt every 2 months.
Yeah.
You're going to get your fucking ass worked in there.
Yeah.
But that's good. So my boy that was 0-0, Jito is his name. He was 0-0, and they put him up against a kid that was 4-0. And Jito beat the fucking brakes.
So the 0-0 kid beat the 4-0 kid.
Well, no. So, like, in amateur MMA in Pennsylvania, it's 3 2-minute rounds.
Okay.
Right? Jito beat the brakes off this kid for 2 rounds. I mean, just demoralizing this fucking kid.
Yeah.
I mean, stand-up was just on point, just fucking this boy up. Third round comes, about halfway through the round, 1 minute in, right? This kid takes Jito down and submits him.
Yeah.
I'm not a jiu-jitsu guy. I couldn't tell you how to get it. And it was not even like a traditional jiu-jitsu. It wasn't like an arm bar where you can tell him, thumbs down, right? You try to get out of that shit.
Yeah.
It was like some fucking weird maneuver, and Jito tapped. But at the end of that fight, the kid that tapped Jito, like, raised Jito's hand and was like,
Respect.
holy fuck, like, I had to pull that out of my ass to win that one. Because if he didn't get that, he would have lost that fight.
Yeah.
He would have lost that fight.
That's respect right there, man.
Absolutely. But that was the level of, like, the matchmaking. Because if it would have been any other organization, they would have just fed this kid another win.
Yeah.
He had to work for that.
That's what they do in boxing, man.
I've seen a lot of that shit.
You know what I mean? And then the star of the show, they're flashy. Everything about them is just glamorous, right? Adrian Broner is a perfect example of that.
Yep. Oh, he got his ass.
They painted it several times. They painted this dude like the next Floyd, right? And this is where I believe they ruined that kid. In his mind, because everyone around him held him up, that top pedestal, and told him, man, you're the next Floyd, you're this, you're that. He started to believe it. But he didn't have the skills to back it up.
Nah, man.
No matter how hard you believe, there comes a time where that's not enough.
Nah, right.
And he showed that he didn't have the heart to be a top tier boxer.
No, because he was being fed.
Yeah, and he was so immature, man. The way he didn't act and think like a professional athlete.
Absolutely not. Right.
Like, I don't like that. These guys don't realize you're a professional athlete. You're not a rapper.
Nah.
And and I know a little something about that. Yeah. But anyway, I'll out-rap all those fools.
Yeah, all those.
Maybe not today.
Yeah. You got to do something like.
I don't know. My back hurts. I'm 41.
Yeah, shit. This fucking rap today sucks. Man.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro. That's a whole.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
I'll let you finish it.
I don't even know what the hell it's called. But so somebody like Adrian Broner, like he got exposed, and
Well, yeah, it was just, and honestly, it was basics. It's basics that beat that, right? You could have facade, but I think if he would have come up and he had to fucking work for every W he got, he would have been in a much different place.
100%.
Right? Because he got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
To me, that shows that he didn't believe. Like, he believed the hype, and he showed the facade of the hype, but he didn't believe the hype.
Right.
Right. And so he got in there, and he'd get his ass whooped, and he'd be like, oh, shit, maybe I'm not, maybe I'm not this, I'm not that.
Yeah.
And during that mental struggle he's having, he's fucking getting worked.
It's crazy.
And it's over, man, at that point.
That's it.
Yeah. No,
and he never recovered. He never recovered, man. He's supposed to be fighting, I think, soon in the future. He's on the road back, I guess.
Well, good for him. I hope he finds it.
Me too.
But the older you get, the more wise you should be.
Yeah.
It really depends, though, like on the people you got around you.
Yeah.
Right. If you surround yourself with winners, and you surround yourself with positive, hardworking, motivated people,
and not yes men.
Not yes men.
And that's what he surrounded himself with.
Yeah, you gotta have real motherfuckers around you that be like, yo, for real, bro?
Yo, you're fucking up.
Yeah, stop.
They were just yesing him to death, watching him act like a clown.
Right, because they're taking his money, too.
And co-signing that shit.
And they were just taking his money.
Yeah. If he had somebody really hardcore and dedicated to the sport. That's why Canelo Alvarez is the beast that he is, bro. He is around the most disciplined people in the sport.
Right.
And you see his work ethic and his skills show it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I love Canelo. He's amazing.
Yeah, Canelo's great.
Non-stop. I'm upset that he fought Floyd before Canelo. Canelo was too green, and he fought Floyd, and he lost.
Floyd wouldn't have taken that fight now.
Hell no. No.
Even the Floyd then wouldn't have taken the fight now.
Absolutely not. See, fighters like Floyd, they pick and choose at the right times when to fight these people. Right. It's a game of, all right, how old is this fighter now? What did their last couple of fights look like? They're a star, they'll still bring in a draw.
Strategy.
But they're not who they used to be. Now is the perfect time I can go after them and fight them.
Right. Well, Mike Tyson said it too when McGregor fought Floyd.
Yeah.
Right. McGregor never boxed before.
No.
Never been in a boxing fight before.
It showed.
No, absolutely. But he still went, 11 fucking rounds?
He did good.
He did good. Because he's a good striker. Right? But he didn't, if he had been trained as a boxer.
Right.
That would have been a much different fight.
I agree.
Right? He was trained as an MMA fighter, as a striker.
I mean, it was impressive, though.
Yeah.
He came, and that was his first fight.
His first fight.
Like, he didn't even have, some warm-ups.
Nah.
So, I mean, those are special athletes to me, man.
Right, but you're an athlete. At that point. So, yeah man. That shit. I can tell the fight game's completely changed. Even the politics of running a gym in a school now are completely different.
Yeah.
The old archaic way of the wolf pack, you can only train here and nowhere else. That's out the window now. Everybody works together.
Yeah.
And the chances of you fighting somebody it's a good chance.
Yeah.
You're gonna fight someone you know and train with. And but it's a respect thing to a lot. And depending on what gym you're coming from.
Yeah.
Some places don't teach you that respect thing.
Yeah.
And there's got a lot of shit talkers and people that just come in there and think they can just run over you and fucking talk that shit about you and your kids and all this. I'm like, listen, man, this ain't fucking WWE.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It ain't like that. We're not.
Yeah, you can't get personal and think that's okay.
Yeah, you're not making.
This isn't a press conference.
You're not making gate money, son.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, that's why I'm like, I just don't fuck with it no more.
Yeah. I did want to ask you, from where I know you from, you were completely fine.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to know.
Oh, shit went down, son.
Oh, I believe it did.
Oh.
I believe it did.
Yeah, listen. On the right side of where I was at?
Yeah. Yep.
Every other place was packed.
Yeah.
Three to a room.
Yeah.
My side, we had empty rooms, bro. Right?
And those empty rooms were utilized.
Oh, yeah. Because, listen. yeah, Big Herb. Big Herb up there really didn't give a fuck, So, but when I came in, when I come into the, the first door, they want to see like what they're obviously going to test your gangster right off the bat,
right?
Because I was on the other side with with all the fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
For a long time. But then out of nowhere, and I know why, but you know, they were like, you got to go to the other side, and I was like, fuck. Because you know,
because you already knew.
I already knew what was gonna happen.
Right.
So I put my sneakers on, you know, and of course, you know, like I had in a situation like that, I actually had people visiting me.
Yeah.
At commissary every week.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like I was in a position where I had a lot in that little bubble to lose,
right.
as far as like possessions go.
Yeah, you had a good support system outside.
Yeah, no doubt.
And a lot of them don't.
And it's a jealousy thing. Right. And of course, everyone's in there for something they didn't do. So, you know, using that is not a, you know, is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So, but immediately coming in, they're like, your papers, blah, blah, blah. You know, you can't live here. It's all, you know, I'm not Muslim. You see me, I'm not dark.
Yeah.
You know, like.
At least you're not white.
I'm not white. It could have been worse.
For some reason, we're the enemy.
I don't know why.
I don't know why. Hey, what did I ever do to you?
Yeah. Who knows, man? You got a head start.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
What did I ever do to you? No, you can't live in this neighborhood. But what did I ever do to you?
Yeah. No, you can't borrow.
You can't drink out of this water fountain.
No.
But what did I ever do to you? No. You got to get your food in the back. You cannot eat in this restaurant. Yeah. But what did I ever do to you? What the fuck? Imagine living in those times.
Crazy,
what the fuck,
right?
bro?
It would just like blow my mind.
Jesus.
Like, what the fuck?
I can't even believe that was actually a real thing, bro.
It just goes to show like how fucking worried people were about change.
My God.
Just shit they didn't understand.
I can't even imagine living.
And it's
there.
more than a color difference. It's just a cultural difference. But the reason why there's that cultural difference is because there was that divide.
Right.
They had to learn to live this certain way.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go right now. You can go to the Pine Barrens and hook up with some pineys and shit out there, and just be like, "How the fuck do you guys live like this?"
Yeah. Right.
And it's just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You know, I was married to a Spanish girl for a long time, and I'm like, "You keep your fucking eggs out of the fridge? What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Those are aborted fetuses in there.
Like
you gotta keep them cold.
Room temperature?
What are you trying to hatch them?
Yeah, we're gonna eat all these today.
Oh shit!
Yeah. But no, like, you know, up on the right side, bro. Like, it had to happen.
Yeah.
Because, and you have to understand that you know, some people they can't. There's no talking.
Right.
They only respond to violence.
Yeah, and it's not even their fault, man.
It's not their fault.
It's just where
they're from
and how they were raised.
Right. And as violent as you can be, that's how much respect you're gonna get.
Right.
But I think what I was able to teach them on that side, and it's really crazy to even think that was the position I was put in.
Yeah.
I was able to teach them what controlled violence is.
Yeah.
Right? The people that I interacted with in there.
Controlled violence is much more useful.
Absolutely.
You know?
I was able to, you know, because you're not just getting down with one.
Yeah.
They don't know how to one-on-one.
No, definitely not.
They don't know how to do that.
Mm-mm.
You fight the whole crew.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, and when you got three, the rooms aren't big.
No.
So you got 3 people in there. 4 people including me.
Yeah.
You got working tight confinements.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, it just had to happen.
Yeah.
And I get it. You know, it's interesting because I was just reading in the paper, one of the guys just got picked up and he's being held. He's for stabbing somebody in Atlantic City. And I was like, I know that motherfucker. Because he tried to stab me.
Oh, shit.
Well, because, you know, like, listen, you know.
Yeah.
When you get the newspaper, that's a serious thing.
Yeah.
A newspaper is a serious thing. And I filled out the crypto quip in the newspaper in pen.
Mm-hmm.
Bad move, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Right.
Who the fuck, you know? This dude's no shit for like 2 months was trying to stab me. Every chance he got.
That's crazy.
In the stairwell, when I'm using the phone, I'm getting a tray. I mean, like, legit.
Yeah.
And then one day, like, I was like, let's go. Shut the door.
Yeah.
Beat that ass.
Right.
Picked him up, be like, we good? He's like, we're good. I was like, I will never do that again. I apologize.
Yeah.
I'll be the bigger man. I didn't fucking know.
Right.
Now I know. Is that big a deal to you? You get it first, bro.
Yeah.
You get it first. OG.
But that's how petty it is.
Even the remote.
Oh, yeah.
Listen,
that thing.
6 p.m.
Oh
6
God.
p.m. You're watching 106.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what episode of The Walking Dead it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But like I said before, controlled violence is, I'm not gonna beat you until you're unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat you until you're ready to listen.
Right. Yeah.
You
got to prove a point.
Absolutely.
That's all. You're not trying to embarrass them or
I'm not at all. And at the end of it, bro, when the door pop, we're all walking out cool.
Yeah.
No one's being dragged out. I'm fucking
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
You're not bragging about it.
Not at all, man.
Right.
No one would ever know.
Nah, you're going back to the microwave to heat up whatever you were doing before.
Absolutely. I'm lighting a wick. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're going to chill. So, it is what it is. But I think, though, that thinking back on all that, my family was like, how the fuck did you that's just crazy.
I know, man. I say the same thing about you. And I think about it a lot. I don't. It's not that I'm thinking about you a lot.
Nah, but like...
No homo.
Yeah. It's all good, bro.
No homo.
I'm
thinking about you. No, I think when I think about where I'm at every day and what I'm surrounded by, I'm learning too, man, every day.
Yeah.
And I'm learning, people and the character that they have and character that they don't have and how they were raised, how they weren't raised, all that stuff, and there's always a handful that stick in my mind and that I remember. And you were always one of them because your situation is very unique.
Yeah.
And you were thrown into this world that I couldn't even imagine. I can't even imagine that nightmare.
Yeah.
Even if I try my hardest to think about it, because you can't.
No.
And the fact that every day you held your shit together, bro, I'm like inspired by you, man.
Well, like,
and I truly mean that, dude.
Yeah,
now I'm so proud of you, man. Like, I just, I really don't have the words, but coming from somebody like me who's seen you at your worst,
at the low,
right, and now, like, it warms my heart, bro.
Yeah,
not to get too deep and too soft on you, but
so like even before all that, I had my own gym. I was in South Florida, right? I was doing good. I had a ton of students.
Yeah.
And my record's clean. Never.
Yeah.
And then when they told me, like, I thought they were joking.
Yeah.
The whole ride to the station, I thought they were joking. I'm being, held in Broward County, on like the fucking second to the top floor with like all the kidnappers and murderers and rapists and fucking like hardcore people. And I remember clear as day, dude, like when it finally clicked to me, like, I'm not getting out of it. Like, I'm like, they're fucking crazy. Like when I've got to talk to my mom through a video monitor.
Shit's real.
I just broke down.
Yeah.
Broke down, cried. But like, you're in there with people that like have killed people.
Yeah.
Like, really, like,
yeah.
Like chopping bodies up and shit.
Yeah.
Sociopaths and fucking, serial killers and kidnappers.
Child molesters, pedophiles,
all of them, man.
rapists, all
and
those
like,
people,
I'm in there in Broward County, and I'm fucking crying like a fucking first grade schoolgirl.
Yeah.
And I can remember, man, my dad got on the phone. He was like, "Look, don't let him see you. Don't let him see you crying like that.
Yeah.
Because if you get a big target, you're a big target on your back." I'm like, "I know, but this is fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about."
to say, not to show emotion in that type of situation,
it's hard.
Impossible.
It is. It's very difficult. So but in a county environment, it is people that are waiting to figure out what's going to happen, which in a lot of cases is worse.
Yeah.
Than a state environment where you already know when you're getting out.
Right.
It's a countdown.
Yeah.
Right. In a county environment, it's a stress box.
You're left in limbo.
Everything is stressful.
You have no idea when you're going to court.
Nope.
You have no idea.
You don't know if it's going to be postponed when you do go.
Right, which always happens.
You're going to get up at 3 a.m.
Ugh.
Right? And then you're going to wait until 7, and then they're going to shuttle you over, and then you're going to wait again, and then they're going to take you up, and then you're going to wait again.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a giant, like, I'll tell you this. When they extradited me from Florida, I didn't take a plane. I was on a bus, like a little mini bus, full of people that are, you know, and they stopped at every county jail from South Florida, Broward, Florida, all the way up, and they were going to Maine, and up this process, every jail. You know, it took me 7 fucking days to get to Atlantic County in the back of a fucking van. My waist was cuffed to my wrists, was cuffed to my ankles, you know, and I'm sitting like this for 7 days, three meals a day, 6 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m. McDonald's. And it was whatever they fucking got for you. Yeah. Right? And you know, you fucking had to eat fucking fries and drink out of a cup and like holding everything, like, you know? And then, you know, so I gained like 15 pounds.
in 7 days. In 7 days.
That's a fucking record. Sodium's a killer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, but when I finally got there, they didn't have my paperwork. Right? So when I got there, they were like, I don't have anything for him. Yeah. Didn't even have my SBI, nothing like that.
Right.
And they were like,
usually they don't take you in.
They weren't gonna. And the extradition agent was like, what's your, you know anybody up here? I was like, yeah, I know people. And they're like, well, you know anybody outside of the state? I was like, yeah. And they were like, well, we're going north. Right?
More travel.
And they're like, give me like your mom's phone number. And so I gave him my mom's number. He called my mom. He was like, look, they don't have his paperwork. We're only legally obligated to bring him here. Yeah. And then we're going to drive north and we're going to drop him off on the New York-New Jersey border. Right? And she was like, oh my God. And they're like, yeah, they don't even have his paperwork. It must have been a mistake. You know? Oh, shit. And in my head, I'm like, oh my God. I'm about to break down in tears. And then fucking, I won't say his name, but the dude come down. And he was like, we'll just hold him here and figure it out. Oh. And they made up some shit. It wasn't even what I was charged with. Yeah. Right? To keep me there. Until they got the paperwork situated.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. And I'm like, fuck. You know? I had no idea no idea. And you know that place they hold you for a few days. Yeah. And before they move you to wherever. Yeah. I was in there with a guy who was withdrawing from from alcohol.
It's the worst.
So he was like puking and shitting and pissing everywhere. Yeah. And I'm in the fucking boat. Yeah. Not even on the bunk yet, man. And he was like, I need that bottom bunk, man. I need that bottom bunk. I was like, you can have the bottom bunk. He's like, oh no, I need that bottom. I was like, you can have it. Yeah. I didn't know it was a status thing. Yeah. If I knew it was a status thing, but then he'd be like puking and shitting on me from the top. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, yo, you can have it, bro.
Big time.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have it.
I think I'd rather be all the way at the top on the top.
I didn't have a problem with the top. Yeah. All day. I'll ride top all day. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But it's a status thing. So you're almost forced to be like, that's mine. Yeah. You know, and
it's a terrible fucking life.
It is, because if someone comes walking by and they're like, oh, you're not bottom? Like, what the fuck? Yeah. You know, like, you let this bitch ride, you know, this bitch on the, I'm like, so I have
that's how petty the shit gets in there.
It's fucking ridiculous, it's fucking terrible, man. It's fucking ridiculous.
I can't believe it. And I can't believe it's grown ass adults acting this way.
It's fucking kills me. It kills me.
It blew my mind when I first was exposed to that.
You know, so like, and you have to click up in there, like, you know, not necessarily like, you know, like, oh, I'm riding hard, blah, 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 West Side. You know,
I felt like you were a loner though, man.
You know what I did was I was cool with everyone. Yeah. I was cool with everyone.
Not at first. No. Obviously, you had to earn that.
Absolutely. Yeah. On the right side, definitely. Yeah. Nobody. I was not part of nobody because I don't do the Allah thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You don't. The religion thing wasn't there. You're not a part of any gang.
No.
You know, you weren't a part of any neighborhood because usually it's, you know, certain neighborhoods. Yep. You were a loner, man.
I was.
And I think the fact that you were dealt those cards as well was just even more pressure on you, bro.
Well, that was the thing, was that they was trying to break me. On the left side, they put someone in with me in my room that was snitching on me.
Yeah.
Or he was making shit up and saying he was snitching on me. I got the CD, bro. It's fucking wild.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what the fuck, this guy, you know? And then they put in another dude in there that they thought, you know, because he was a skinhead. And they thought me and him were just going to fight and they were going to add more charges to me.
Yeah.
We ended up being really cool. You know, up in the middle of the night, you know, Step Brothers quotes, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
It was fucking crazy, man.
I want you out of my fucking cell.
Yeah.
No way, Kimo-sabe. This is my cell now.
Don't you touch my drum set. But yes, I mean, listen, I think in that situation, I'm pretty cool with everyone.
Yeah.
And I don't really have beef with anybody. You know, for me, like, you have an issue with me, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm not your enemy.
Right.
Yeah. And it was really crazy, man, when they moved me over, because they realized that the whole skinhead routine wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, they're fucking friends now? Fuck it. You know, so they moved me over. I remember making a call home, like, yo, they're moving me over to the next room, you know, the next area. And
that area is no joke, man.
No, and it's like, it's crazy, you know, and like someone from this side had to vouch for me on that side.
Yeah.
And then they had to see my papers, and then they're like, nah, fuck that, you can't be here. I'm like, listen, I'm staying here, I ain't going nowhere else, because it was either that or I was going to the hole.
Yeah.
And I ain't going there, man. Fuck you, I got visits this weekend.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is happening. They're like, all right, fuck it, come on, let's go. We'll lock it in over here. I'm like, all right, whatever the fuck y'all want to do. Are you sure?
Yeah, because they didn't know that you had some skills.
No, I left my shit in the first area, you know.
The
I
Sally
left it
Port.
in there. Yeah, I left it in there in the bubble. I left it.
Yeah.
Walked my ass to room 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Beat the fucking brakes. I mean, like, brakes. I'm like, you done?
Mm-hmm.
You done? They're like, yeah. Fucking door pop. Another one ran in.
Oh, of course.
Another one ran in. Dude, double leg. As soon as his back hit the concrete, he didn't want no sauce after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you sure? Anybody else?
Yeah.
Anybody else? Right? And then that's, you know, the pod rep come in. He's like, look.
You could fight.
They're like, we're going to figure this out. And, you know, they go up there and they're like, sending
yeah.
signals over to the next side. And the other dude was like, you know, doing this thing. And they're like, all right, you can stay.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, man.
I would love to know what they said, bro. They'd be like, listen, that dude will probably fuck everyone up in that whole area.
That's what Casey, on the other side, Casey, I remember him, he said, he's like, because the other dude, Dula, he was like, yo, he said something like, what's up with this guy?
Yeah.
And Casey's like, don't fight him, he's good. He said something like
Too
that.
late now.
He was like, yeah, he just fucked up a couple of guys. And then on the other side, he was like, man, the dude just shook his fucking head. He's like,
just
no,
leave him
he's
alone.
good.
Yeah.
He's good. You know, like, he's fine.
Yeah.
And you know, and then there was a couple other people that were put over there because their co-defendant was on this side, and they, you know, slick kites back and forth, and you know, at the end of the day, like, was what it was, man. And
you were put in a situation that you had to deal with.
Yeah.
And you dealt with it.
I had to deal with it.
And then seeing it go from your early time in there to when you were just heavily respected in there. Mm-hmm. And not just by the inmates, man, but staff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Nobody said a single bad thing about you, man. And I was so happy for you, man, when things worked out.
Yeah, when
I don't look. Well, I'm on the other side, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't look at anyone's charges. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to judge a person off of things that they're being accused of.
Right.
Because who am I to judge to say if they're guilty or not?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there for that.
Right.
So I don't want to know anyone's charges, man. That's their business. I just want to know, you know, what type of person they're going to be with me. Right. You want to be a certain way to this guy. That's not my problem. Right. Unless it comes over here to me. It's just about the same thing with the neighbor and the lawn. Mm-hmm. Whatever happens in your yard, that's fine. It's all about how people respect me at that place, right?
Right.
And I try to talk to everybody as if, you know, they're regular people, man, because they are.
Yeah.
I don't look at them and think I'm better than them, you know? And
But you're just doing your job.
Trying to, man.
Yeah.
And it's a thankless job. You know what I mean?
100%. Well, you know, so I can almost, when I was there, like, I know I'm in there for some bullshit. At the same time, I treat everyone with respect.
Yeah.
Nobody ever really fucked with me.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of that. You know, like, oh, we're cool, blah, blah, blah. I never got too close, never got too comfortable.
Right.
Which is right where you, because there's got to be that happy medium.
Yeah.
If I'm too close, too comfortable, then it puts you in a bad position.
Yeah.
Because you got to explain that to other people that might notice that.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, you get too close, too comfortable, where you're fucking shaking hands and hugging, you know, and it's like, that's not cool neither.
Yeah.
Because you got a job to do.
Yeah.
I got to respect those boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's boundaries on this side too, because of other people in the area see that we're too.
Oh, you fuck with the police?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You fuck
So
with
there's
the CO,
like,
you fuck with the police.
you know, so with them, I gotta be a certain way. With y'all, I gotta be a certain way. And I knew deep in my heart, I knew it was everything was gonna work out the way it was.
Yeah.
And I was pretty cool with everybody there.
Yeah.
I think there was like two of my but it's because they didn't like anybody.
Right. They didn't even like themselves.
Nah, and
that's a huge
problem.
Of course, I know more than one.
Yeah.
That's a huge problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these guys, they're not even happy with themselves. Mm-hmm. So, number one, they're not going to make anyone else happy, and they're not going to like anybody else because that's a whole big deep thing.
Right.
They have to work out within themselves.
Right, and they're coming there, and honestly, they're there, and they're really taking it out on everybody.
Yeah. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Man.
I feel like my respect in there is pretty good.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I can tell you that there were a couple people that were like, man, you know this guy? I'm like, yeah, he's pretty cool. And they're like, yo, he can fucking fight. And I'm like,
not compared to you.
I'm like, well,
but a normal dude.
I'm like, why, you fight him? And they're like, nah, fuck that.
How do you know?
I was like, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I heard. I'm like, you ain't hear shit.
Yeah.
You ain't hear shit. You know? And then there was a couple other people that were like, you know who my favorite was in there? Wawa.
He's the gentle giant, man.
He's the fucking man, son. I loved him. My dad loved him.
He's a sweetheart of a person, bro.
Great guy.
You know,
Great guy.
He's dealt with some things there too.
I hear.
You know,
yeah.
And everything worked out for him too.
Good.
I'm not going to put his stuff out there, but I started with him and like 15 years ago, and we got hired together. And from day one, even until I just saw him the other day, never changed up on me, man. Every time he sees me, handshake and a hug, he genuinely cares, bro.
He does.
About how was your day? I haven't seen you in a while, you know, whatever. And handshake and hug. I could deal with him every single day, and I would be completely content and happy, man.
Right. Yeah. I loved him. I liked you. And then there was a couple other that were like really cool, man. Like, you know, because I think it's like you guys all share like the same mentality, right? You're there to do a job.
Can't take yourself too serious.
No more, no less.
The uniform doesn't mean
too much.
Uniform doesn't mean shit, bro.
Right. You try to do too much.
Right.
You know, and I got it. You know, like some people look down on a position that you guys are in because they have aspirations of doing other things.
Yeah.
But when you do that, then you're like disrespecting like the job that you got to do.
Right.
And you guys got a big job.
Oh,
man.
I tell people all the time, especially the young guys, they always want to talk about, oh, this is a stepping stone. And I always say, you know, that's disrespectful as hell, bro. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, don't look at a place like this as your stepping stone, because you might get caught up, you know, because your mentality is you don't think this is serious.
Right.
This is serious, bro.
It's very
This
serious.
isn't working at a bank.
Nah,
you know?
You can't be complacent.
Nah, bro. You're in a building, trapped in there with the worst people.
And you're outnumbered.
Mm-hmm. So you want to go out in the street and be in a patrol car and patrol neighborhood and stuff. That's fine. It's respectful. You know, it's honorable. I like it, whatever. You know, not every house or person you come across doing your little patrol are bad people. Not saying everybody in jail is a bad person. My point is, jail is one big bad neighborhood.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no escape from it.
There ain't no escape.
So have respect and honor for your career in that field, man, because
or at least your time there.
Yeah, bro, your time there. I understand you want to do bigger and better things. That's fine.
Nobody else got to know about that shit.
But come on,
right?
man.
Yeah.
You know,
do your job. Do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Clock in, clock out like everybody else.
Yeah.
No more, no less.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like I do good there, man, because I feel like the way that I am with the people that are locked in there, right? I feel like they need people like me to talk to them, you know, to treat them like, you know, people, right? And now I'm not saying I'm the best, you know, I call out all the time. My attendance is fucking terrible.
It's all good.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I might be there, I might not be there. But when I'm there, when I'm there, I feel like I make a difference, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to save the world, but I feel like just a simple 2-second, 3-second conversation with somebody that might be going through some shit, I think maybe I helped him that day.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I think that's really important in that field. And I think that's what a lot of people, they lose sight of that. You know, what are you taking this type of job for? For the pension, for the health care, for the benefits, for a paycheck? Those are all wrong reasons to get into a field like that.
Right.
You understand what I mean?
No doubt.
They're there. Those are great things to have. Obviously, pays for my Jeep and my house and stuff like that, right? But there has to be more to it.
Right.
You know, you're surrounded by people who are going through the worst times of their lives. Okay. Where are you making a difference when you go to work every day? Are you just going there and then coming home? You know,
right.
Same thing with anything, not even in a place like that. When you get up and you know, whatever it is that you do through your day, what are you doing to make it better, make a difference, or to do anything inspiring? And that's how I think people should try to live their lives, man. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Absolutely. Well, you know, you get up and I can tell you this, that there were a couple, I think, you know, during my first stint was
You're hardcore, man.
Yeah. I fucking tell you. Shit just follows me.
You wouldn't think that looking at you.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
No. But like, I remember the second time I went.
Yeah.
It was for the same shit that was like, they threw out. It was the same shit.
I remember.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, he's back?
And that night.
You weren't there long though that time, right?
No. Right? Because the judge worked that shit out. It was like, you indicted him on the same shit I dismissed?
Right.
Get him the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Get him out of there. But that night, my first night in there, they did a random inspection. And they pulled us out. And like a full-on inspection, the pat down. And normally they just wake you up and go, you know, look at your shit. You know, but the full-on pat down and cuff and all this, I was like, what the fuck?
Right. It's back to this shit again.
It was like, I was like, this is fucking on purpose. This was on fucking purpose.
Yeah.
You know? And I was just like, man, I can't fight. And so that made me not want to be there even more because I don't want to go through all that for another 15 months.
Right.
Right? Because that's how long I was in there before.
Oh, it's a fucking
nightmare,
like, bro.
It became, y'all were my family for like 15 months, over a year.
That's crazy.
You know, and
you learned a lot about us.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. You know, I talked to everybody. I learned a lot about the people that were in there. I learned a lot about the staff.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, just, and the routine is really what'll get you.
Oh.
The routine, man. You talk to the same fucking people every day.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
you look out these dirty fucking windows.
Everything's the same exact time every time.
Yeah, just a fuck. Boom,
Head count,
boom.
trays, meds.
Right.
Everything.
Right. And, you know, in a way it's comforting. If I can see how people that are institutionalized
they're
can
structured.
get used to that.
Right.
And, this is the time for this because then they don't know how to do it on their own.
Yeah.
When they get out, you know, that's all they know.
Yeah.
Is that structure. I get it. Not my cup of tea.
No.
Right? But I was talking to my family about it, you know, and I'm in the process. I'm writing a book.
Yeah.
About the whole thing.
I knew you would.
Yeah.
You have to.
Of course. I'm writing a book about it. And, it's interesting because I don't think that there's anybody in my family, all the men in my family, all of them, that I can put in that position and they come out like how I came out.
Yeah.
You know, my brother,
couldn't do it.
love my brother.
Yeah.
My brother's a great guy, awesome guy, gentle.
Yeah.
Nah. You know, it wouldn't be not a good way either. You know what I mean?
And nothing against him.
No, not at all. It's
just some people are built differently.
It's like a war zone.
Yeah.
Right. Like I used to go when I was deployed. I used to go into like Baghdad and all these like rough areas.
Right.
I even have extra ammo.
You think that helped you?
To deal with
experiencing that and dealing with that?
Yeah, being able to communicate and being able to network and being able to, because that's what it is. In order to get things done in there, you got to be able to network.
What a life, though. Like,
right.
1 minute you're overseas fighting for your country, and then the next minute you're in this situation, right?
Yeah.
And now fast forward to right now today. Look around. Look around,
bro. Yeah.
Your life is truly inspiring, bro.
It's crazy. Sometimes
it's
I sit
fucking
back
wild,
and
bro.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're meant to be here. That's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like if all of that up to this point hasn't built the most amazing character in a person, then I don't think anything will, bro.
Right.
I mean, look at what we're talking about. This two separate things. You go from feeling, like you're making a difference for your country and, given all this power and control, weapon, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
To be stripped of everything to where people consider you nothing.
Right.
Not somebody like me. People. Yeah, in general. And then, the bounce back. Yo, the bounce back was real, son.
It was.
If I was rapping still, I'd make a song about.
Yo, that state payday was nice.
Yo, for real, son. Yo, let me get $5.
Yo, what's up?
Let me get $5.
Yeah, no, I can tell you.
I was gonna say I'll give you money for the monster that you bought me, but I'm like, the fuck out of here.
Fuck you. Give me that toll money.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah, listen, that was a process, right? So the first time I got out in like 2015, got picked back up about a year and a half later for like 3 days.
Yeah.
But it was 3 days and they had to redo the investigation.
Right.
Right. And at the end of that, it was like 13 months, bro. They took them 13 months and I was wearing an ankle monitor for 13 months. And
when you left the second time?
The second time.
That was their last like kind of fuck you?
100%. Yeah, I knew that.
Right.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'll end up with the last laugh.
And
I did. Yeah. So fast forward, right?
Yeah.
It's now 2021 October, or it was 2021 June.
Yeah.
Right? Or July. It was like July. And we're in this mediation. Finally. Years. I mean like 6 years, bro. I'm like fucking, when the fuck is this gonna end? What the fuck, right? Because I'm like building my rep back up. I'm trying to make things happen.
Wait, it was 6 years?
Yeah.
From when you finally got released.
Yeah.
For everything to come to an end. Yo, time is crazy.
6 years, bro. And
damn, I didn't know it was that long.
Yo, well, I got
time flew by.
Yeah, we've known each other for about 7 years.
Wow.
7-8 years.
Wow.
We've known, and that's crazy when you look at it like that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and I'm in this mediation session finally with my attorney, and the mediator comes over and she's like, listen, they are willing to settle today for a 7-figure number ending in millions.
With an S.
Yeah, but not an 8-figure number. So nothing 10 million and up.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, I want 10.5 million.
You ever see Liar Liar with Jim Carrey? Yeah. Settle. I don't. This is you. I don't want to settle.
Yeah. Well, that's what. Well, my lawyer's like. All right, hang on.
Were you doing that just to be a dick, bro?
Yeah, of course, 100%. I'm like, puts her on hold. He's like, come with me. We go to his office. He's like, and I got 2 lawyers. I got 2 hard-hitting lawyers, bro.
Yeah.
And they're like,
bruh,
Mike,
bruh,
this is really good.
yeah,
Right? And I'm like, yeah, but 7-figure number ending in millions is like, it's either 2 or 9, right?
yeah,
Like, that's a big jump
yeah.
there. And
Which is it?
yeah, what's it going to be? I said, I want 10 and a half.
Yeah,
Because I got people I got to take care of too.
yeah,
You know, my family put out a lot for, you know, the defense. I want to make sure he's taken care of.
Right.
My lawyers, because they did a fucking banger job, son.
Yeah,
You know, most lawyers file like 5-6 page motions to you know, dismiss. Yeah, 380 page motion.
Damn.
Of like lists of everything that these fucking
So that's how
did.
dedicated and confident they were
Absolutely.
in you.
Absolutely.
Right.
And he would have never done that
Yeah.
if during his investigation it came out like, oh, you did that shit?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
out.
yeah.
He would have done that. And we had that agreement.
Right.
He could have been like, you got to find yourself a new attorney.
Yeah.
And we had that agreement. I'm like, if at any time during this whole thing, that's it. You know, I will let you go.
Right, right.
Right?
Yeah.
But I didn't do this.
Yeah.
And he was like, I believe you because all the evidence says you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Actually, all the evidence says this person did it.
Yeah.
And they know who did it,
That's crazy.
but they won't pick him up.
Right.
They won't pick him up because it's too late. The case is fucked.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
They fucked it so bad.
Well, you made out in the end, so
Oh, I did. I did absolutely. Well,
that's
so like when
so was it fucked?
well, the case is for like the you know, I would love for the family to get closure, and
That's a whole nother thing.
I would love for
Right.
that.
That's a
for
whole
them.
nother thing. Yeah.
And even like, you know, initially they had sued me for, you know, wrongful death. But after the case was dismissed the first time, they took me off the lawsuit because
Yeah.
when we showed like all the evidence we had, they were like, oh my God. You
Yeah.
know, like, and I have never had words with them.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to them.
I was gonna say, was there any like closure? or
No,
any-
I'm not. I'm letting them do whatever they got to do and
Yeah.
deal with whatever they got to deal with,
Yeah,
man.
it's best
I
to
feel-
just move on.
I feel really bad about what happened.
Yeah.
But I'm not your guy.
Yeah.
You know.
So you can
I'm
only
not your
feel
guy.
so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel bad, and I hope that they feel bad about everything that happened to me during this thing.
Yeah.
But they're not. I'm not blaming them for that.
Yeah.
You know. So, you know, so we go back to the mediator, and the mediator's like, "All right, so what's it going to be?" And my lawyer looked at me. He's like, 10.5.
Did you know he was gonna say that?
No, but he has to. You
Right,
know,
right,
you know, And she's like, all right, hold on, whatever. So they fucking and you can't just say a number. You have to give a reason why
Right.
this is the number. And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
will kick up to the end of days.
Yeah.
For me, he's a
Yeah.
former Marine.
Is he Jewish?
I don't know.
They make the best lawyers, apparently.
They do, I guess, but I don't think he is.
No.
Super cool dude though.
Yeah.
Former Marine.
Ain't that funny that certain people make the best things? Like Indians are the best doctors.
Crazy.
Jewish people are the best lawyers. Asians are the best drivers.
That ain't true. That one's wrong. Asian people are good at 3 things, bro: laundry, nails, and picking strawberries.
And fighting.
Yeah, I guess there are a few of them out there.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding about the strawberry picking thing. Asians are actually really good at everything. They're like a hodgepodge. You know why? Because we make up 3/4 of the world's population.
Yeah.
More than that.
You know, and you guys are also very disciplined.
That comes with like, I don't know what it is, man.
Bro,
It's just like
maybe it
ingrained.
comes from, well, honestly, I'm playing a game, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
It's an amazing game, bro.
Yeah.
Right? And it's about a samurai, and we're off a little topic real quick, but it's about the discipline thing. And then it got me researching samurais, and they're the most disciplined humans on the planet
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah. Well, they
So-
live to serve.
I mean, oh yeah,
They live to serve the
yeah.
the,
And
the
if they
shogun.
if they disappoint or let down themselves or anyone, suicide, bro.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Harukaru.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Was it
I'd rather
Seppuku?
take my own life than to fail.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it would be at the wish. So like they're like, you know, command me, and I will gladly take
my own life.
Yeah.
can you imagine if everyone thought like that?
Oh, it would be a totally different world.
We'd be perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, go, hurry up, go take care of that. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm giving you 30 seconds, and if not, you better just kill yourself.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
Do you want to just go ahead and get it over?
But all right, yeah. So
they come back, and she's like, look, they'll do it today for this number.
Yeah.
And we were like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. And my lawyer was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. No, I'm glad it worked out though, man. It's well deserved, and you can't get that time back. But you could buy it back, I guess.
Yeah. Nah, trust me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, after everybody was taken care of, and obviously put some aside for the kids, and fixed up my house real nice, and make sure I took care of everybody that really took care of me.
You're not a real materialistic person anyway, so it's not like you went out and bought a Bentley.
No,
and shit like that. No. So, and that's smart, man. You don't want to do that.
No, but you know what I think though, if it was 10 years ago, I would have.
Yeah.
Because I was fucking irresponsible.
And that's if you're even a car person.
No, but I would have bought a bunch of shit that I didn't need, But now I'm a little more mature.
Yeah.
So things mean a little bit more to me now than.
I mean, this right here is,
Yeah. Well, we did great, man. I think our first month in business, we fucking killed it.
Yeah.
In this spot.
Yeah.
And then we got even more for this month, and the next month is going to be.
It's just because there's so much that you're doing, man. I'm gonna come work for you, man.
Hey, you know what? We got you.
I'm gonna
401k, give you some help benefits.
What do I got? 4 or 5 years left where I'm at?
Hey, man. We'll set you up a desk. We got plenty of room.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we got plenty of room.
Just give me like a broom and like one of those dusters, and I'll just come in
sweep up and just clean up.
Clean up.
I got you, man.
You know what I mean? I think people just want to be a part of something positive and something that has like, great momentum behind it, and that is inspiring, and that is built from the ground up, and everything that you're doing. It's just, I mean, honestly, man, it's the American dream, bro.
Well, that's it. That's kind of like, what the focus of my book is.
Yeah.
It is about resilience. I know we said that big word earlier.
Yeah.
But it's about how I had, more than what I have now. Before everything, and then I lost everything.
Right.
And then having to rebuild myself. In a different field.
Yeah.
I had to learn a completely new skill. Right, to get to this point. And how does that happen? Like, what does the mindset have to be?
I mean, the road to get there is not many people are built for.
No, that is a hard fucking road.
In those dark nights, in that little ass room, did you ever think you would be where you're at right now?
Nah,
kicking it with me, drinking some monsters.
I didn't, man. There were some nights, bro, where I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking end up in prison for the rest of my life.
Oh man, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah,
do you have PTSD from those thoughts?
I have PTSD from the military.
From the military, yeah. Does that outweigh?
It's interesting because I did have a therapist, and and I see her and I talk to her every now and then. But like, I had PTSD from the military.
Yeah,
I was able to overcome a lot of that, but being then thrusted back into a war zone type scenario in a place like that, because you're constantly watching your back's against the wall. It's you against everybody.
You don't have your brothers with you.
And I don't have any support. I'm by myself.
Yeah.
It can be emotionally draining. And there was a form of PTSD that was associated with that. And really what it is that could happen. That can happen to anybody.
Right.
You can be the cleanest dude in the world, and that can fucking happen to you.
Yes. Where you're fighting for your life.
I clean record, bro. I've got nothing, and they ripped everything from me, which is obviously, justified by my paycheck that I got from all of it.
The get back.
I got the get back, right? But and that was their apology. Was that number?
Well, because everything is we'll just throw money at them.
Well, because they didn't come in and was like, "Yo, we'll give you $50K, to go away."
Out of here. 50K.
Yeah, they came out with millions, bro. Like,
I feel like they had to. And the fact that that was their first,
yep.
That's where you were like, yeah, let's up that a little bit.
Yeah.
You have to. Because if you're coming at me with zzz,
yeah.
you're coming at me with bees.
Yeah. Right. And then, all
That
right, well,
means,
let's push it.
yeah, that means you guys know, as he said on Menace to Society, you know you don't fucked up, right?
Yeah, you don't fuck up, right? But I think that the attorney for the state was new, and he was no bullshit.
Yeah.
Cool dude. Had a job to do.
Yeah.
I get it.
Right.
He's not my enemy.
Yeah.
The state's not my enemy. Nobody's my enemy. It was a shitty situation, and now we have to figure this out.
Right.
Let's come to an agreement. Let's figure this out.
Yeah.
What's going to make me whole? There's no number that's going to make me whole.
Yeah.
There's $100 million wouldn't have made me whole.
Yeah.
I missed out on 1.5 years of my kid's life.
Yeah.
Right? I could have had a great gym in South Florida. You fucked my parents up royally.
Right,
my grandparents could have died.
Yeah.
Could have died thinking that their fucking grandson murdered somebody.
Did some crazy shit. Yeah.
Like, this is what this check is, you know? And then to finally get it in October.
Yeah. Was it before Halloween?
It was.
How was your Halloween?
Halloween was great. Had the best decorations in town.
Yeah. Those kids had the best fucking candy, bro. They were like,
an iPad.
Yeah. I had an iPad.
Interesting.
The fuck type of candy you've got? Like, oh man, this is funny.
So it was a great. It was a great time. It was a great Christmas. It was, good. My family got made whole, and we were.
Did you go away?
No, I didn't go away.
I'm surprised, man. I felt like I would have went away just to sit back somewhere and think about.
You know what? I was gonna go to Fiji, and I was gonna take you to Fiji. We were gonna go to Fiji.
Amazing water, by the way.
Listen, we're going to Fiji at some point.
Yeah, I would love to
Me
go
and
to
you
Fiji.
were going to Fiji.
I want to go to Fiji.
I'm just gonna.
They got any haunted houses in Fiji?
I don't fucking care. We're gonna make one.
We're gonna make one. Yeah.
But we're going to Fiji, son, and because
I've never been out of the country.
What?
Never.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you're missing out, bro.
Should I get my passport?
Yeah, get your passport. Make sure you're vaccinated.
I'm not vaccinated.
Oh shit!
I got the first shot, and then it made me sick as a dog. So then I had to hit him with that religious exemption, son.
Well, listen, I got both. I didn't get any boosters, but they fucked me up so bad.
It was terrible.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like for 2 or 3 days, I was like fucking.
It was worse than I had COVID twice.
Yeah.
Then they made me take the shot, or I was going to get fired. That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Where they completely took my freedom away from me. But we'll talk about that another time.
Another time, yeah.
I could talk about that. I could talk about that for hours.
We'll talk about that in 5.5 years.
Wait till you motherfuckers hear what I got to say.
Oh my God. String it along.
Yeah. So, it made me sick as a dog, bro. And I said, I can't believe I'm being forced to do this. You guys made me sick. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to catch COVID.
Right.
Organically.
Yeah.
And it's another thing for them to force feed you something that's going to make you sicker than that for, and they're going to make you suffer.
Right.
Just so they can write it down on a piece of paper.
Yeah, you put a man's back against the wall and you dangle his benefits, his pension, his career, his livelihood in front of him. And you say, you either get this shot or we're taking it all away from you.
That's ridiculous.
Think about what goes on in someone's mind when they're faced with that. Right. And it's not, it was terrible. I had so much anger inside of me because of that.
I can imagine.
I don't know whose fault it is politically. I think.
Well, I know whose fucking fault.
I think we all know.
Yeah,
but,
we all know.
And.
Yeah. It was all decisions that were made prematurely. I think that they made it was such a huge talking point that they had to, make it worse, make it worse, make it worse, make it worse in order for it. Because right now, nobody's fucking talking about it.
Nobody, man.
Nobody's talking about no one being vaccinated.
Are we surprised though? This is what happens.
Not at all.
That fear factor that this country that I love has used against its own people has been going on since before me and you were here. It's going to go on long after we're gone.
Yep.
You know,
It
fear.
is the way things work.
Fear is used
Yep.
with so many different things, man. I think it's used in religion, it's used in politics, it's used in anything, a relationship between two people. Fear. It's the biggest weapon.
Well, you know, it's crazy because right now the big thing is gun control.
Yeah.
And, you know, Biden up there with his poly 80s, like a poly 80 is the fucking problem.
Oh my God.
You know,
It's hard to watch.
It's hard to watch. You know, listen, they're going to get guns. Criminals are going to get guns.
Right.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Whether it's polymer
Forever.
or fucking aluminum.
Forever.
Forever.
Right.
There's nothing you're going to do about it.
No.
The only thing you're hurting, the only people you're hurting are the people that follow the law and follow the rules.
Yep.
Those are the only people you're hurting.
Yeah.
And I get it. I understand what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But now every time you turn on the news, 14 people killed here,
Yeah.
15 people killed here,
Yeah.
3 people hurt here, subway shooting in Brooklyn,
Right.
fucking North Carolina, police officers being shot. This is the problem.
Yeah.
The real problem is crime.
Right.
The real problem is crime in America and the soft policies of people that aren't punishing them.
Yeah.
Right? You have a guy who's fucking going out looting or fucking stealing or, you know, armed robbery and then getting fucking bail.
Right.
And getting them out.
Yeah.
You know, because they know, and then they turn around and fucking kill somebody.
Yeah. Yep. And hey, look, Hollywood, they were behind bailing those guys out. They were on every actor and actresses, singer, whatever Instagram page and social media. They were pushing that bail, you know, that bail thing,
reform, yep.
whatever it is.
Yep.
And it was, I'm like, are you guys fucking serious? So this guy sets a building on fire, destroys a business, and you want to help bail him out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Well,
Has everyone lost their minds?
Well, here's the thing: is that they donated money to a certain organization,
Right.
Certain 3-letter organization,
Yeah.
in hopes that money was going to go to bailing somebody.
No,
out.
they're buying $6 million homes.
They're buying big houses. They're taking care of themselves
Right,
over the people
right.
that they were supposed to be taken care of.
Yeah, I'm not surprised though. I mean, you give a bunch of people some money, they're going to do some shady shit with it.
Especially because they ain't never had it before. Right?
I mean, it's a circus.
Yeah.
What type of circus are we running here?
What type of fuckery is
What
this?
type of fuckery is this? I mean, come on. What are we doing?
Yeah. It's nuts, man. It's fucking crazy the world we live in now.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think Joe's almost out. I think they're going to try and like phase him out midterms.
Yeah.
And,
It's already happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You notice we haven't seen Kamala. We haven't seen Kamala around in a while, or Kamala. How do you say it?
Her cackling?
She's going to be the
haunts
next
me.
president of the United States, bro.
No way.
She's going to be the next president of the United States.
No way.
Yeah, because they're going to get rid of Joe. And that's the only way they're
You
going to
don't
get
think
rid of
he'll
Joe.
last his 4 years?
No, I don't
No?
think so. No, not at all. Not at all. I think this is why we haven't seen her, Kamala or Kamala.
Kamala.
Is that how you say it?
I call her Cackle.
Yeah. Apparently there's a racist and non-racist way to say her name, but
Everything's
I
racist.
genuinely don't know how to say
We'll
her
just say the vice president.
name. Yeah, the chick. So
That chick,
anyway, we haven't seen her because every time we've seen her, she said some fucked up shit that just was like out of left field, so we haven't seen her. And I don't know if she gets to pick her vice president or Nancy becomes a vice president.
Oh, God. Can you imagine?
That's going to be one awkward Christmas party.
I'm going to turn into a samurai. I will gladly take my own life.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's, I can tell you, man, that we all...
We can actually, I hope for that.
They're going to fuck shit up so bad.
They already have. So the midterms could be a disaster for the Democrats.
Well,
if it's a legit vote.
Right. But...
You know?
But if... I think this goes because now if Kamala comes in her last 2 years, she can technically run for president 2 more times.
Oh, shit.
So that would be potentially 10 years of Kamala, which I don't think will happen, but it's potentially 10 years of Kamala.
Yeah.
And then the Democratic Congress or Senate or whatever are going to push through packing the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Which if they pack the Supreme Court, it doesn't matter who the fucking president is.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
You know? Or giving the Supreme Court people terms.
Politics
they just make it more complicated.
Politics should have term limits.
Politicians, absolutely.
Politicians,
politicians,
they should have term limits.
absolutely have term
these
limits.
people are ancient.
They have no idea. They have no idea.
Oh, it's
and they need to start getting rid of these policies of everyone's a winner and everyone's special. Because really, if everyone's special, nobody's special.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
That's really what you're saying.
Right.
Nobody's special.
Yeah.
Everyone's a fucking loser.
Yeah, everyone's a loser.
Everyone's a fucking loser, so
Yeah.
everyone gets a fucking trophy.
What the fuck is going on? I, as a guy, can go into a female bathroom.
Well, and you can swim.
Because today I identify as a female because somebody's in the male bathroom and I got to blow that up, but I can't. So I'm going to go into the female bathroom, and if I get caught, I'm just going to identify.
Listen, it's a lot cleaner in here. It smells nice.
I wish I could identify as a millionaire. Can I do that?
Sure.
What's that feel? What's that feel like?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Not gonna lie. Might buy something today. I might not. Do you buy something every day?
No.
No? I feel like I'd be on Amazon every day.
Dude,
bro.
listen, there was a stint where I did buy a ton of shit on Amazon.
I love it.
Yeah.
My Jeep would look amazing.
Bro, it'd have a fucking jet engine on it and shit.
Fuck.
I paid off all my debt.
Yeah, that would be the first thing I do.
Yep, paid off all my girlfriend's debt.
Yeah.
And we're completely debt free.
Yeah.
My family got taken care of, and my grandparents got taken care of.
Yep.
And
put all that aside. You got the little man growing up.
Little man
he's gonna be
doing
set.
Good. Bro, he's good.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids. So I've got my 1-year-old son.
Yeah.
Who's Jesus. I gotta show you a picture, man. This fucking kid had the greatest Easter.
Yeah.
I have a 10-year-old.
Did he get all the special eggs?
No, could care less about the eggs. He wants the sticks on the ground. Sticks? He picked up all. I was like throwing the eggs at him. Like, pick that egg up. Oh, freaking out, running in the leaves. He loves outside.
He's the newest one, right?
Yep.
He's 1 already?
1 and a half, like 15 months, 16 months.
So he's walking around like crazy.
Dude, he's in everything, bro.
Yeah.
He's in everything. I used to have a baby gate, so he couldn't get down. I just fucking took the gate off.
Now they're like puppies.
Yeah, he just slides down the stairs, comes up the stairs.
Slides down the stairs.
He's like, oh, there's things in this cabinet?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I thought I took all this stuff off the shelf. Let me do that right now.
Funny.
Yeah. I have a 10-year-old who's pretty cool. She's into jiu-jitsu.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So
good. As a female, too?
Yeah.
It's important, man.
She thinks she can just take everybody, which is awesome.
And she should.
Good confidence. Yeah, good confidence. She choked me out the other day downstairs.
It's all right, you're 41.
Yeah, I'm 41. Yeah.
You're supposed to get choked out.
She kept yelling koala. Koala.
Is that the safe word?
I don't know, but she all around my back and just choked me the fuck out.
Koala.
Yeah, I don't know. It's her special koala animal. You know, she was a koala.
Like a koala bear?
Like a koala. But just fucking jumped on my back and choked me out.
Koala bears are cool as shit, man. You ever see them?
Yeah, I did.
You ever see them roll down the hill?
Yes.
And then they just
And pandas do that shit too. Yeah.
I want to meet a koala bear and a panda bear.
Yeah, we'd have to go to 2 separate countries for that.
Yeah.
You'd have to go to Japan.
Asian, right? Asian countries.
China, Japan, or I don't know if Japan has koala bears. Maybe China has koala bears. And Australia for the koalas.
I would love to go to Australia.
Australia. Everything in Australia can kill you.
Yeah, I'm not see that fly on the wall?
Yeah.
That's normal in Australia.
That is the actual size, actually. That's what I was based on.
Yeah. You ordered that from Australia.
Yeah.
And it's an actual size. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to take the fangs off.
I want to go to Ireland.
You know, I heard about Ireland. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I have just no desire to go there.
No. How about Fiji? Let's go to Fiji, man.
I've lately been having these fantasy scenarios in my brain that I'm snorkeling or scuba diving in crystal clear water.
Oh man!
'Cause I love ocean.
Well, that's the only water I would go in.
Yeah.
If I can't see my feet, I'm not going in the water, bro.
Have you ever been snorkeling in Jersey?
No,
Yeah,
I refuse to go in the water in Jersey.
I fucking jumped in, bro, with my fucking snorkel and my fins.
What was down there?
Who the fuck knows? But shit was touching me.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
But because you're not gonna see it till it's right here. So you see fucking them great white sharks.
That's
that have been
terrifying.
tagged, and it's
it's
right
terrifying.
there. It's over. You're dead.
Yeah. The ocean. Nothing scares me more than the ocean.
Yeah, ocean's crazy.
The Earth is made up of more water than land.
Yeah, but what if you're in super crystal clear water, right?
Then that's fine.
Right, but then you see the big shadow coming to you.
No, I can't deal with it.
And then you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's a shark, and you're nowhere near the land.
Yeah, and you don't have no weapon.
You just gotta punch a shark in the face.
Would you go snorkeling with your piece on you?
I actually have a spear gun. I actually have a Mako spear gun.
Of course you do. You bought that on Amazon.
Yes. It's an automatic.
Yeah.
But I had it in Florida, and what I used to do is from the shore, because I get seasick, so I can't get on boats.
Yeah. I get seasick too, man.
So instead of taking a boat out and jumping off the boat in the water, I would swim out a mile and a half out to the reef in Florida and go spearfishing and drag my fucking fish back. So I've encountered plenty of sharks. You know, you just bump them. They're curious. They're not. Yeah, they're not like, oh, I'm gonna eat that. You know.
So it's not like what people think.
No. Now, if you've got the bloody fish attached to your waist and that thing is shimmering in the water and you're swimming back,
you're just asking for trouble.
You're asking to get bit, but it's going after the fish. It's not going after you.
Right.
That's why you have what's called a lead line. It's about 50 feet back from you that have the fish. Yeah. You know, or you put it up on a floating buoy. Yeah. You know, and you put all your catch up there and you swim it in.
Yeah. I actually love going fishing, man.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I just can't, it's the time.
And now that I could smoke weed.
What?
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that.
Oh, well, let's talk about that real quick.
If we have time. Yeah. So now, officers, because that's what I am. We're allowed to smoke weed now, man.
Like up to a certain THC count, or like you can just.
We can walk into a store that sells weed, purchase it, and get fucking baked.
But like not while you're at work.
That's a waste of weed.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
Yeah.
I guess they're treating it like alcohol. You can't drink a beer and go into work.
Right.
And you can't drink while you're at work. It would be off the clock. Mm-hmm. The Attorney General and the governor said while off duty. Okay. Yeah. So, which blows my mind. I can't believe they're allowing law enforcement officers to smoke weed. Hey, man. I mean, let's call it what it is. Look, I used to smoke weed before I worked there as a kid, right? And I know what it's like. I can't imagine officers being, because they're going to smoke. They're going to be high on the job. There's going to be one. I mean, because look, there's officers, none that I know. wink. None that I know who drink on the job, but there's people who drink on the job, whether you're a teacher, a doctor, a, officer. Right. I don't, condone it.
Well, I guess that's just like, the way, it used to be you get kicked out. You test positive for weed, you're fucking out of here.
Out of there.
Even
unless when they say we have to test you, immediately after they say that, you say, I have a drug problem. And they can't fire you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. From what I heard. It's never happened to me before. I'm just saying.
Well, I know the military, they would call an alert and you would have to show up in this room. Yeah. And then they got to watch you pee in a cup and then they send it all out to Tripler and it gets all, you get the results back in 24 hours and this and that.
They have to provide you help from what I heard.
Okay.
That's what I understand. Which, that's kind of cool, Yeah.
Like what Bob Saget said, rest in peace. Yeah. You're in here for weed?
Yeah. I mean, come on. Weed. I've never met an angry weed smoker, man, but I've met some angry drunks, right?
Yep.
And I've seen what alcohol does to people, and I've seen what weed does to people. And I'd rather be around a weed smoker than a drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Now, am I going to smoke? I don't know, man. I've been going to the gym a lot. I'm trying to just...
Yeah, I think after a certain point, it's just, like...
It's almost like if you can do it, now the fun is like,
fuck off, right?
I don't know.
For me, like, I've tried it. Like, I used to get fucking blitzed. Ridiculously blitzed. Yeah. And even drunk. I used to get fucking just crazy drunk.
Yeah.
But lately, I just found myself not wanting to drink, not wanting to smoke.
I hear you.
I got other shit to do.
Yeah.
Now that, I got the business and I got, things.
Right. Your mind is focused on different things.
You know? Like, smoking's like, for me, maybe a social thing, like on a late Saturday night.
You honestly don't even have probably time for that shit.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I
Plus
really
you're raising
don't.
your kids and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
when do you really have time? When you're laying in bed about to take it down? That would be really the only time I could see.
Right, but then it's a waste of money because you're not enjoying it.
Right.
You
What
know,
is it? It's going to help you sleep?
I want to get blitzed and go fucking push cows over or something. You know? That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
But who's got time for that?
No, nobody. I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm the same way. Like, I don't know if I'd even have time. Maybe when I'm playing my video games.
Or maybe even the desire, right? Like, I mean, who knows? You know, maybe if you know, I don't know, you and your boys fucking get together and you're like, let's give it a go, right?
I don't think I'm going to go out of my way.
I wouldn't either.
Right.
If it happened to show up
Like-
where I was at.
Like I said, my friend just brought me back some good whiskey, and this was 2 weeks ago. I still haven't even opened it.
Yeah.
I don't keep beer in my house.
Yeah.
You know, if people are going to come over, I have to go and get the alcohol.
Right.
Because I don't just keep it in my house.
Right.
I have like maybe 2 whiskey bottles in my house, and that's because people gave them to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, I used to go through a fucking big old thing of Jameson, bro.
Yeah, Jameson, that's your
once a
drink?
week.
Yeah.
Big old thing, man.
Yeah.
And I love Jameson.
Yeah. I like Jameson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I like Jameson. Buffalo Trace is a bourbon that I've just been introduced to during the holidays. Because my dad, during the holidays, he'll have a little drink or two, right?
Yeah.
And he's funny about it. He's like in his 70s. Shout out to my dad. He's an awesome guy. His story is amazing too.
Yeah?
Right.
You
But
should bring your dad on one day.
my dad would love to come here
Yeah.
and talk about his undercover work.
Oh, bro.
When he used to dress up like an old man and get mugged.
Let's fucking
Do you
go.
know about that?
No.
Wait till I send you his YouTube videos, bro.
Yo,
As soon as I leave,
yeah.
remind me. I'll send them to you.
Absolutely.
You're gonna see him dressed up like an old man in the streets of Atlantic City and getting bashed over the head by people. Yeah,
I gotta have him on.
that was his career.
I gotta have him on.
Yeah, that was his career, bro.
that's what's up.
He was on 2020 with Barbara Walters.
Get the fuck out.
When I was a little kid,
This might be a step down from Barbara.
I was a little kid, and they came to the house to record that episode.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, holy shit, Barbara Walters.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, babe?
What's up, Bob?
Yeah, I called her Barb.
Yeah, what's up,
you know
girl?
what I mean? People call her Barbara Walters. I'm like, yo, B, what's up? But anyway, yeah, he's an amazing guy, man. And he, what was I saying?
Yeah, did you hear that?
You see,
knocking?
just talking about weed made me forget
just
shit
made you
already.
forget.
Yeah.
No, your dad
It's
had
that
that
knock that
interview.
distracted me.
Yeah, that Barbara Walters come over, interview your pops.
Yeah. But anyway,
That's what's up, man.
yeah,
Yo, ask him if he'd come on.
yeah.
I'd fucking
No, he
totally.
definitely will.
Yeah, I totally have him on.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
you would just have to just sit there and just listen to him talk, man.
That's okay.
And he'll tell you things. Plus, you're gonna get a preview because I'm gonna send you the footage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, this was my dad, bro. Like
That's wild.
the arguments him and my mom got into that woke us up at night was when he would come home from work at like 1, 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh, shit.
After getting fucked up, and she, we would hear her, why are you doing this? And it would wake us up. And I was a kid at the time, and I'm like, oh man, dad must have came home from getting fucked up. Like most wives yell at their husbands, why are you coming home drunk? Were you with another bitch? Da 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 da. My dad was getting his ass beat at work.
That's what's up.
And getting yelled at for it.
that's
You know what I'm
what's up.
saying?
Yeah.
So,
Fuck,
yeah,
man.
interesting stuff, man.
Yeah, no, that's great shit. That's great shit, bro. I'd be all
Wait
about
till you see
that.
these videos,
Yo,
bro.
I gotta see him.
You're
now.
gonna be like, yo, that's his dad. I
fucking
can't believe it. He makes what I do I feel like a loser, bro.
Nah,
you know what I'm
man, I
saying?
think you got a great job.
Imagine going to work. Imagine going to work knowing you're gonna dress up in a costume like an old man to get mugged.
Yeah,
like-
it's like that bait car shit in Newark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like,
but
Dad,
you're in the car.
is this legal?
Yeah.
Is this entrapment?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. He's like, because, I have the right to walk around as an old man. They don't have a right to mug me and try to rob me. And I'm like,
Right.
boom. And he said he used to say that shit in court when, they would have to talk about these things. But I'll let him explain it to you when you get,
Oh man, that's
if you
great.
bring him
I
on.
would fucking love to have him.
Oh,
on the
dude,
show,
you would
bro.
talk to him for hours.
Yeah.
He was a former Marine. He was in Vietnam.
Oh,
he was
man.
a Atlantic City cop. And he raised
good old days.
the good old days
Yeah.
in the 80s and 90s before smartphones.
Yeah.
Right? Oh,
More evidence, video evidence.
And he's been retired, so the stories he can speak them freely.
It's been declassified.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that'd be good.
Oh, yeah,
All right, man.
definitely.
I think they're starting that construction now, so maybe we'll wrap it up. But hey, Ronnie, man, thank you so much for coming,
Thank
bro.
you for having me.
Yo, this was fucking awesome.
Have me again.
Absolutely, man.
Yep.
Yeah, next time you gotta bring your pops and some whiskey, bro. We're gonna get fucking blitzed.
Big time.
And then have it. Maybe we should do like a segment called Trash Talk, where we're
Yeah.
fucking trashed and we just talk.
If we get a third mic,
I have a third mic.
me, you, and him, it'll be an amazing conversation.
Bro, I have a third mic.
Yeah.
I move it for when it's just two people.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a third one. Absolutely.
Yep. We'll make it happen.
That's all right.
All right.
Perfect. All right,
I'm the
brother.
truth, there ain't no lying in me. There's a lion in me. Desire indeed, this fire I breathe. Exhale poetry, passion. Frequently when I speak, there ain't no faking in this here MC. It's rap reality, reality rap. I put my life on that. Create art in my journal from pen contact. Can you relate to that? Not many can. I'm being honest. The truth is being demolished. Lack of knowledge. I'm here to spit shine that shit. Wax and polish. Bring it back to what's original. Raps with rhyme.